I'm about to show you why follow-up is not annoying. It's just applied psychology. And you're not bothering people. You're just working with how the brain naturally makes decisions. And the winners don't necessarily generate more leads. They just know what to do with the leads once it actually hits their system. They understand how to follow up systematically. So let me give you 3 psychology principles that will drive action within your existing patient list. These are not tactics. It is just human behavior. And I think once you see all 3 of them, you're never going to look at follow-up the same way again. The first psychological principle is the Zeigarnik Effect. Essentially, that unfinished decisions will create mental tension for people. Think about the Zeigarnik Effect in the way that when you're in the shower and you have this brilliant idea, you're like, oh my gosh, this is going to be life-changing. You walk out of the shower, you're getting your clothes on, you're getting dried off, you're maybe getting ready for the day. By the time you're done, you're like, oh crap, what was that? What was that thing? What was that thing? What was it? Like that gnawing feeling in the back of your head, that's the Zeigarnik Effect. And the Zeigarnik Effect carries with you. And so with your patients, they also have these loops that they are creating in their head. When they inquire about working with you and fill out a form, they're creating a mental loop. They have inquired about working with you. Your job is to follow up and help them close that loop. If they book a consult but don't proceed, if they come back to you and you say, hey, we want to book your follow-up or we want to book your next appointment, and they decline and they say, oh, I will talk to my husband and we'll find out my schedule. Oh, I will go ask my boss and see what my schedule is, or whatever the thing is. Or, oh, I have to think about it. They're opening a loop of communication with you, and you following up to close it helps them resolve the Zeigarnik Effect internally. So it is a healthy thing to help somebody close that loop, even if they meant to let you down easy, even if they meant to say, hey, actually, I don't want to come back. At least give them the opportunity to say that so that they can close that mental loop in their head. So the Zeigarnik Effect is loop opening. Your thoughtful follow-up and helping people close those loops is going to help you get more people back into your clinic. And the majority of the reason that people don't reach out is they say, oh, I don't want to be annoying. I don't want to bug them. I don't want to bother them. You are helping them. They've opened a loop. It is stressing them out. They need to close it. Okay? And you are the only one that can close it. That is the Zeigarnik Effect. The next is loss aversion. People are more motivated to not lose something than they are motivated to gain something. And you see it all the time. The majority of people have what is a scarcity mindset, meaning that they have their things and they don't want to lose them. They feel like people are trying to get the things from them and they want to protect everything that they've got, and so that's why entrepreneurs are often little unicorns, because they aren't as risk averse. They aren't as afraid of losing as everybody else is. And obviously you and I know that can yield amazing benefits for you. However, psychologically, most people have loss aversion. So when you are following up, you can apply this in a couple of different ways. Instead of saying, oh, hey, do you want to get Dysport? Do you still want Dysport? Or ask them, do you want to gain Dysport? But instead, if we said, hey, I just wanted to call to follow up because I don't want you to miss out on the opportunity to schedule this appointment. We're filling up right now and I don't know how many slots we have left. I was just on with a clinic earlier today and the guy was like, I don't know what to do. And I was like, what are you talking about? He goes, we have to cut off all of our team schedules. They are so full. We don't know what to do with all the people that are demanding to come in. I said, that's the best problem I've ever heard. And it allows them to much more authentically speak to, hey, look, our schedules are filling up fast and you might miss out on the chance. Loss aversion can help you psychologically with that. FOMO. Everyone's got FOMO. And so if you create a membership program that has events that are members only, people are afraid of missing out on those things. They don't want to lose the opportunity. So consider loss aversion when you have your follow-up processes. And the last psychological principle that is going to help you follow up with your audience is the mere exposure effect, where familiarity increases trust. And there's a phrase that I've heard dozens of times as a marketer that just boils my blood every time I hear it because I know how true it is. And the phrase is that best known beats best. Best known beats best. The person who is the most known will beat the person who is the best at something in the marketplace because everyone knows them. The mere exposure effect. I can speak to that right now. We have been posting like crazy on social media and on YouTube and on LinkedIn and on TikTok, and I have had at least a doubling, if not tripling, of lead production for our business since doing it. I believe personally, just because of the mere exposure effect. The mere exposure effect has allowed us to be top of mind to everybody. We have not started sending out e-blasts. The second that happens, I guarantee there's going to be another multiple on our growth. And I want you to have that too, okay? So the more that you have strong, diverse marketing channels where you have a social media presence, you've got an SEO presence, you have local charities maybe that you're pouring into, or you're in a magazine, or you are doing Google ads, or you're doing Meta ads, or you have a e-blast that you're putting out. The mere exposure of you being top of mind for everybody that is in all of these circles of people. There's tons of different groups of people in each of these. They might chat with their friend over here. All of a sudden, you've got this swarm around you of attention of everybody who has got you top of mind. Just remember, best known beats best for the mere exposure effect. Now, with these psychological principles, I don't want you to think they're manipulation in any way, shape, or form. You have to understand how humans behave as you are growing your business. Because if you don't, you are going to lose to the clinic up the street. So it's not about manipulation. It's about properly reminding people that you're still in business. It's about keeping yourself in the ether at top of mind for everybody. It's not about you manipulating anybody to do anything. It's about you just participating in local commerce. And I want to give you an unfair advantage. So if you like this video, please like it, share it with somebody, tag somebody down in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you have any psychological principles that have changed the game for you, I would love to hear it down in the comments. Please make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss out on a single notification, and so that YouTube just serves this up on your algorithm so that you can get content from me in the future. So thank you so much.